When installing our drip irrigation to the raised garden beds, there was a huge obstacle that we had to overcome. That was the driveway. In this video, we're going to show you how we're able to put the strip line under the driveway. Check it out. So now that we pretty much have our irrigation laid out, this side now has to be connected to that side underneath our driveway. So we saw a video that they used PVC, so we're going to try to show you that next. So we're going to connect these, and then at one of the tips we're going to put a 45 angle just so that it's easier to go through the sand underneath the driveway. Good job.
Thank you.
So hopefully now this will be able to get through the soil much better. Alright, so what's the plan?
Alright, so I gotta cement the coupler to connect the two pieces first. Let that dry. I'm gonna be pushing and pulling as I try to get this through. So I don't want to be halfway there, pull, and disconnect them. So I want to make sure I glue these two together first. Give that time to dry before I even start.
So we got this before when we did our rain barrels. Outside in. So here it is before it goes under. We're gonna cut this a little bit, and we're using this. This is a 3/4 inch PVC, and it's gonna provide a conduit for this 1/2 inch irrigation tubing to go through. So we'll be able to connect this side of the garden with this by putting it through underneath the driveway. We're gonna measure how long the driveway is, and we're gonna make sure to mark it on the pole so that when we're putting it through underneath the concrete, we can kind of know when we're approaching the end.
Alright, so I dug out on both sides, making sure to get low enough that I could get underneath the concrete. On the side I'm going to be pushing through, I had to make a shallow channel in the back so that the pipe has somewhere to go. If I don't do that, it's going to want to put the pipe at a weird angle downwards, and I'm going to be multiple feet below where I want to come out. Another thing I'm doing is I'm putting a brick, so that way I can push against it to keep the pipe up and against the concrete so that it comes out the other end. Since there's going to be tons of water, I cut a little escape channel off to the side so that I'm not sitting in too much of a pond.
So we're going to use water to push it through. That's kind of a lot to be left over, so we're just going to trim it so we have less pipe. So you're going to push against that brick to keep it level against the concrete?
Yep.
That's smart. Oh, it sucks so bad if you hit like a root. 2, 1. Hey, you're like halfway there, huh? Look, your swale is working. Your line is right behind you.
Not yet.
Nope.
Should be.
Why don't you have the water on so we can see where it's coming out at?
Oh, like hope water starts.
Yeah. It'll tell you where it's at, where it starts to get wet. After a few moments of no luck, we shut the water off before exploring further. We wanted to make sure that a cavity didn't form under the driveway and ended up cracking it. Alright, so we're at the end of the pipe and we can't find it over there. So we should have not cut off this extra piece because now we have to go back to Home Depot and get a connector piece and another piece and make it through. But look at the sand. That's crazy. It's under the driveway, native, and that's with the mulch. There you go, there you go. Okay. Perfect. Still no water. Alright, so we went to the store, we got a coupler, we're going to put it back on the original piece. We're going to see if this is enough.
You see it?
Where could it have went? This is insane.
I can't pull it out.
Like, is the water still on?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not, the coupler's caught on that thing you're pushing against. How did we not find it? So whenever we were shoving this under, we noticed that there must have been a tree root under here. So it kept getting stuck up on here whenever we were pushing it through. And then when we tried to take it out, we got stuck on it here. So it'd be best if you were to be a solid piece. So now we're just gonna wait for it to drain. Hopefully the sand under the driveway will settle, and then we will be able to push this through a little bit closer to the top. I have no idea where it went to be off that much. Something else we're going to do a little bit differently is we're just going to make the trench a little bit further into the garden. Hopefully that will prevent it if the pipe was going like down at an angle. I can see how there's a slight angle, but it's not gonna drop it like 5 feet.
Alright, you can turn it on, I guess just go over there.
Round 2 did not work. At least the drainage swale is working. Where, oh where could the pipe be? Plan 3. We're going to try to use a snake and see how we can get through there. I hear it here.
There it is. Way off to the left.
Whoa, we found it.
Oh, because they're hitting roots and had to bend off to the side.
Oh.
Three big push through.
Well, that was really smart to use that because you can hear it. Good job, honey. That is very smart. Yeah, you can see how it's much more wet over here. So it must have been hitting roots. So here's where we put it in. We found it. It was because of the noise of the snake that I could hear it underneath the concrete. Hey, that's so exciting.
Oh, it's right underneath the huge root. That's why I kept
Man, that angle is crazy. These saws are great because you can cut in the sand to get those roots.
Yeah, but the sand will dull your blade. So this we got a Home Depot on clearance, knowing it was just going to be a ground saw. Don't use your good saws for the ground.
Yeah. Ready? I see water. Water's coming, water's coming. There's the marker, or a marker. I see the cut, the 45. Keep going, keep going.
Alright, you know what?
What?
We don't need to do this. We'll just cut it. We don't need it.
It's out anyway. Good job. You can see your 45 there.
Yeah, so I'm saying I can just
Yeah.
put the thing here, cut that.
That's smart.
Over here. We don't have to put anything.
He's so smart.
That's enough.
Probably go a little bit closer to the sidewalk. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's enough to the elbow. Yeah. Yay! definitely need a solid piece because these are definitely need a solid piece of PVC because it's snagging where they would come together. I see water coming. Water. Oh, there it is. There it is. Go back a little bit. Okay. And that's how we irrigate the other side. Alright, now you learned along the way some of the tricks. It was impressive how well that snake worked. Now our beautiful plants like this African blue basil will be watered throughout the year. Thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.